Jo Leute, was geht ab? Willkommen zu einem neuen Video. Heute spielen wir Wwe 2K19. Und ja.
No more talking behind each other's backs. Now they are face to face.
Und
pretty soon fist to fist.
Wie jeder auch
For generations, the steel cage match has been considered one of the most ruthless matches of all time.
Oh, look at this reigning right hand.
Oder Pausenbomben. Geht auch.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Leute, mein PS4 ist low, sorry. Ja.
Now leapfrog.
Aha.
Drop
Macht er da?
down.
Macht er da? Hallo? Macht er da, Alter?
Look at this.
Ja, das kommt sein Kopf rein, Alter.
This might be it. Oh my.
Sein Kopf, sein Kopf blutet, Alter. Ja.
What a face buster. Seth Rollins in some trouble here. He's really going to need to create some space for himself.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his. I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
Boom!
Ja,
The drop kick hits the mark. This could end it in a hurry. Oof. But is it enough to end any predicament?
According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years.
It's Dean Ambrose.
Macht er da? Abo, wer ist das? Ah, wie nennt du? Erklärt hat. Hallo? Bist du dumm? Hallo, hallo. Hallo. Ah, was macht er da? Kämpft jetzt da oben oder was? Die kämpfen da oben. Hier.
Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s to the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall submission or by exiting the cage through the cage door or climbing over the top of the cage.
We should also point out, Michael, that the way to win a steel cage match can vary by match depending on what was agreed to before contracts to compete in the match were signed. Talking about history, at WrestleMania 2, WWE unveiled a redesigned steel cage with solid steel blue bars before returning to chain link mesh in the late 1990s.
Jeff Hardy's going
Bomb! Here's his chance to win this.
Yeah.
It was a magical moment at the 33rd WrestleMania when the ladder match for the Raw Tag Team titles turned into a fatal four-way. The WWE Universe erupted when suddenly the Hardy Boys music hit.
Oh, it was awesome, Michael. The Hardys returned to WWE on the grandest stage of them all and introduced themselves to their opponents like only the Hardys could, with furious, high-flying tandem offense.
Recalling what you gentlemen mentioned about how Jeff and Matt Hardy shocked the world, myself included, when they returned to WWE at WrestleMania to compete in the type of match they helped revolutionize. My ears have never heard a reaction like that.
Walking away with the Raw Tag Team Championship was further proof that even after...
He's looking at it.
Oh boy, this might be it. Oh my, but he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize? Seth Rollins is in trouble.
The best way, looking at it a second time. Beautiful technique.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
Er steht wieder auf. Was ein Mensch. Wieso steht er wieder auf? Na komm, würde doch kommen. Guck mal. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Byron, you touched on this earlier, but it's so important for a superstar to accept that there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. That the conflict will be resolved within the 15-foot-high steel walls that surround the ring. And that losing a cage match can mean much more than a mark in the loss column. For some, it has meant the end of their career.
It's difficult to describe the damage that can be done to a superstar who competes in a steel cage match. We see the physical harm, but we don't see the psychological effects from being inside the cage. Make no mistake about it, Michael. The steel cage truly represents survival of the fittest.
Ich schwitze am Rücken. Ich springe doch nicht drauf, Junge. Was ist mit dem? Nein!
Well, the
Ey,
idea here...
Was ein Hund. Jetzt steht doch auf, ey, gewinnt gleich. Jo. Aha.
The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude began during the Super Pose Down at the 1989 Royal Rumble. Then it progressed to where both superstars battled over the Intercontinental Championship. At SummerSlam 90, the rivals met inside a 15-foot-high steel cage for the WWE Championship. Victory could be achieved by pinfall or escape from the cage.
Corey, the WWE Championship match between the Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude was the second half of the double main event at 1990 SummerSlam. The rivalry between the Warrior and the Ravishing one was so heated that no one knew what to expect once the two men were able to battle inside a steel cage, which at the time was the most grueling match in all of WWE.
The Ultimate Warrior dominated early on with his incredible strength. Rick Rude turned the tables and used the steel surroundings to his advantage. At one point, Rude dove from the top of the cage onto the Warrior. But after the Warrior's signature Gorilla Press Slam, the Ultimate One climbed over the cage and retained his WWE Championship. According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle it, look out! One-ton bomb! Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s to the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall submission or by exiting the cage through the cage door or climbing over the top of the cage.
We should also point out, Michael, that the way to win a steel cage match can vary by match, depending on what was agreed to before contracts to compete in the match were signed. Talking about history, at WrestleMania 2, WWE unveiled the redesigned steel cage with solid steel blue bars before returning to chain link mesh in the late 1990s.
There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage match once they hear the door close and see the official lock it. A superstar must know that their body is going to be thrown against the steel, that their face will most likely be raked across the cage, and that anything is legal in this environment.
You spoke about this earlier, Corey. It's crucial for a WWE superstar to fully understand the gravity of the situation they're in when they battle inside a 15-foot-high steel cage. An individual must be ready to endure pure brutality and be prepared for the fight of their life. No one leaves a steel cage match without scars.
Corey, you said something of value for once. You gotta believe this one's over.
Seth freaking Rollins. Unbelievable.
Does Jeff Hardy even know where he is?
What's he gonna do with it?
Es steht wieder auf.
Watch this
Es steht
here.
mal wieder auf.
Unpredictable,
Junge,
fearless,
es
and
wird
never
so.
hesitant to sacrifice his own body to take down an opponent. Jeff Hardy embodies the spirit of Team Extreme.
I've been lucky enough to spend a lot of time with the Hardys since they returned, and even joined me for an exclusive interview on WWE Network. You can just tell by speaking with Jeff that his fearless nature comes from a spirit with
Jeff Hardy is in position.
Nope. Ooh, what impact. Rollins fans have plenty to worry about here. Seth Rollins is in trouble. I want to expand on what was said about Jeff Hardy being fearless. Jeff Hardy takes fear, crumbles it up with caution, and throws it all out the window when it's time to do battle, and then he becomes the charismatic enigma.
All right, let's be totally honest. Jeff Hardy's a maniac. He loves chasing the thrill of the next adrenaline rush, whether it's in his motocross or in the ring. The higher the perch, the more spectacular the flight.
Looking for the win. Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
We got it covered. Two. Digging deep for a kick out. Not yet.
Das war knapp. Ja.
Seth Rollins has him right where he wants him. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole. This is what makes it
Schön doch
one
mal
of the
den Leben.
best
Hallo.
in business.
Boom. Beautiful.
Die ist komplett lang.
It's Chris Jericho.
Aber wie ist das lang? Boah, jetzt kommt der noch. Ja. Ich komm mit, ich gehe mit. Ich komm mit, Junge. Warte,
We
ich
talk
komm
about
mit.
how important
Komm mit.
stipulations are in a steel cage
Ich komm mit da
match. If
oben.
superstars sign a contract where the
Komm
only way to
mit.
win is
Warte,
escape the cage
warte.
and have both your feet
Mach
touch
doch
the
dein
floor,
Comeback.
the competitors must have a plan. especially
Dann
since you
nicht,
have to be
dann
comfortable
mach ohne,
trying to
ja.
escape through the cage door as you do
Mach
climbing
ohne.
over the top of the cage and vice versa.
Ich schlaf hier eine Runde. Ich schlaf hier, ne?
Harsh impact. Nailed it. Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively to figure out how they're going to escape the cage. They must think defensively at the same time so they can prevent their opponent from getting out of the cage first and winning
Nein,
the
du
match.
kommst wieder runter.
Well, a
Nein.
superstar must become comfortable with escaping the cage by both exiting the cage door and by climbing over the top of the cage. And must also be aware of their attributes and what's best for them. Let's just say if you're a giant like the Big Show, the Undertaker, Kane, or even Braun Strowman, it's preferred to exit through the cage door.
During Jeff Hardy's career, he's experienced great success as a singles competitor. Jeff is part of a small group of superstars who've accomplished the feat of becoming a Grand Slam champion. There's got to be some point in the match where those thoughts start to creep in that it could be over. And then you got to dig down deep, get rid of the self-doubt, and continue on toward victory.
Er kommt.
Oh, somebody wound him up and he's off and running. Jeff Hardy just barely getting out of the way.
So quick. Pass auf, Junge. Allah
Look at this. Oh boy, he is rolling. Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Was hältst du mal Fuß, Junge? Der Fuß wegläuft vom Leben. Was?
These athletes seem to have tried everything incoming.
Ja, natürlich kommt der da.
Not so fast.
Kannst du mal aufhören? Kannst du mal aufhören? Hallo? Was willst du denn hier, du?
But I don't know how much he's going for the pin. Two. Real close.
Oh my
Too
God.
close for cover.
Might have slipped there, Cole.
Warte, den geht los, ey. Hallo.
Jeff Hardy's going for the impact.
Rollins fans have plenty to
Komm
worry
mal
about
her.
here.
Boom.
Somebody get the hose. This guy's on fire. He's making a statement here with this attack. Big time takedown right there.
This might just be it for him, Michael.
Boom.
Oh, nasty impact. You finish him off here.
Ey, ey. Komm.
Jeff Hardy's looking to finish.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Has
Junge,
Jeff Hardy produced an end result?
Geht hoch. Nein, komm nicht.
This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak
Das
heart.
geht jetzt zu lange, Alter. Geht einfach. So.
You gotta believe this one's
Kannst du
over.
auch in der Mitte?
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Ciao, Alter. Ciao, Junge.
Oh, what impact!
Der Unterschied ist nicht sicher. Jetzt ist das wieder so zu lang.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible. And Jeff Hardy's your winner.
Man, that one's got to feel good.
Oder hat mich zum Bluten gebracht. Wie bin ich da rausgegangen, Leute?
Oh boy, I can't believe that thing ended like that. Here's another look at a steel cage match for the ages.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. Count yourselves lucky, people. You might watch WWE for years and only see a match that good a few times.
That's a big win. Although there was a moment there where I thought it was going to go the other way.
Wenn es euch
And
gefallen
Jeff
hat,
Hardy
dann
walks
Like
away with the win.
und lasst ein Abo da
I
und
don't
bis
think
zum
we're going to
nächsten
have too many
Mal.
disappointing